Hey, my name is Dalton McBride. Uh, I am a 2-year student here at Texas A&M Texarkana. Classified as a junior this year due to my college credit hours. I'm majoring in criminal justice. My goal after college is to be a Texas State game warden. I currently work for the Texas A&M Forest Service, and possibly could be doing that instead. Not really sure yet, but whatever the good Lord has planned for me is what I'll do. Um, so I chose to do this project over human trafficking. It is a problem in our area and all over the world, but really heavily here in our area that a lot of people don't even realize or even know about, and it's serious. It's not something to joke around about, and it needs to be acted upon as quickly as possible and put a stop to and slowed down tremendously because day after day there's just multiple cases of trafficking, whether we even realize it or not. There's humans and young females and males and children being trafficked all across the world and all around our area, and even people you would not think that they would do what they're doing, but they really are. And it's something we need to look into more and maybe put a little more effort into building enough detail to do something about it. And I know there are people doing things about it, but we all need to come together and try to do even more. So that's why I chose this subject and to do for this project. Um, I just think it's important, and we don't need to look over this issue with everything else going on in the world today. So I'm gonna read you guys the introduction to my essay here. So, evil, sick, cruel. 3 words that only begin to describe the minds of people who are active in human trafficking. The issue is well overlooked by most citizens because of many different ways there are to hide the truth. As we go through our everyday lives, many of the people we come into contact with are not exactly what they may seem. Human trafficking is a problem that has spread across the world so quickly and gotten way out of hand to where it will take many, many people to get it back under control. This problem is one like no other. It has the ability to take the rights and freedom away from an innocent human being for possible long periods of time until they are discovered and rescued, or possibly even killed. Beginning research about human trafficking was fairly easy. It is something that I'm interested in as well as curious about in many ways. I simply started by looking for general information about it and finding out the many different details available on the internet. Although a lot of the posts about human trafficking could be considered an opinion in a way, there were a lot of cold hard facts as well. Most information was general and widespread as far as the audience it might be intended for. This led me to begin looking for more detailed searches to pinpoint exactly the information that I was needing. Researching such a strong topic across the world brought up so many different types of information from articles, videos, news reports, and many more. Finding the ones that were the most reliable was important as well. When annotating my resources, I made sure to focus on that question to be able to trust the information that was given. The news articles seemed to give the most goods. I assume this was because they are gathering information straight from the victims themselves or from law enforcement that was involved with that specific case. I definitely trusted these sources more so than opinionated articles given by everyday citizens and fake news sites. So that's my introduction. This here is the picture collage that I created for the photo essay. I chose these pictures specifically. This one here says, I'm not for sale, just meaning that we as humans are not to be sold. We're not an object or an item that is to be put on the market to be sold. A human life is priceless. This here is a person hanging with a price tag on it, which correlates with this picture. Just really detailed, along with this one with the hand over the female's mouth. She has no voice or say, and she's trapped. And this here is someone breaking the chains. So that shows that there are ways to fight against it and break the chains loose. Now this my author statement. I talked about my picture collage quite a bit in here, and really I just talked about why I chose to do it, because it was easy, yes, but also I believe that people don't always like to read about things. They may like to look and visualize things physically. So a picture collage was the easiest way for someone to visualize the seriousness and harshness of the situation. So that's what I talked about in my author statement, just describing why I chose to do that. And I pinpointed out how I did my research and how I laid the template out of what pictures I was going to use and things. And I used very detailed pictures around the outside and then one in the middle that says, "I stand against human trafficking," just making a harsh statement that human trafficking is to be stood against. So that's my multi-genre project, and yeah, human trafficking is something we need to focus on more in today's world, and the research really has helped me realize that, and makes me want to pursue it more and do as much as I can to be a good Samaritan and help the ones that I can. So, thank you.